What does a maxed out gaming setup look like from Microcenter? Well, let's find out, boys. #1 tech retailer in the United States.
You don't get that from Walmart.
Now, in order to build out a maxed out gaming setup, we're gonna need 6 different items, starting with a gaming monitor and ending with a gaming PC. Now, the only thing I'm fearful of is we just finished building a Best Buy maxed out gaming setup where we thought they had a lot of options. Well, here at Microcenter, they're gonna have too many. And if this is any sign how today's gonna go, they even have the 55-inch Odyssey are clocking in at $2,700.
Pocket change.
All right, Quinn's paying for today's shopping spree.
What you're thinking.
All right, do we go Asus or LG? Both 480 hertz, both 1440p, both matte finishes, but LG is the one that makes all the OLED panels.
Well, it does say it's the best monitor brand, so can't really argue, I guess.
We end up deciding going with the LG monitor because for the last 3 videos, we went with Asus. We have never put LG to the test, so that was the only correct answer, Quinn.
Unfortunately, this $750 monitor is only the first step of this setup, because once we finish shopping, we have to take everything back to the gaming house, get it set up, and of course, see how it holds up against our favorite games.
All right, see, the biggest difficulty is with making all these maxed out videos, we have done the G Pro Superlight 2. We have done the Razer Death Adder. Pretty much almost every mouse that's in this aisle right now, except the Razer Viper V3 Pro, but not just any edition. This is the Faker edition. I mean, honestly, it kind of brings me back to when I used to mentor him in League of Legends and gaming. It just makes me a little emotional to see how far he's come. Wow. But like I was saying, this comes with an 8,000 hertz polling rate, 54 grams weight, and a Razer optical mouse switch Gen 3.
Okay, that's what I was about to say.
All right, put it in the cart. So how do you even choose a mouse pad for a maxed out gaming setup?
I'd go with the Gigantus.
Dude, I swear, all Quinn does is he finds the hardest item to pronounce. When I think maxed out mouse pad, this is what I think of. Glass mouse pad. Of course, we already went with the Razer mouse, so it makes sense to go with a Razer mouse pad, glass mouse pad. Yeah, you got the Razer Atlas tempered glass gaming mouse mat. And get this, coming in at $100. Maxing out that price. And then you got Quinn's vote over there, which
I thought it was pretty good.
all right, so we are 3 items in on our maxed out gaming setup. And we have a $750 monitor, $180 mouse, and a $100 mouse pad. So we're at $1,030 before getting into keyboard, headset, and dare I say it, even the PC. Let's go find a headset. Ooh, may I interest you in a Kraken kit? Here's the issue with these maxed out gaming setup videos we've done is we have done 2 different SteelSeries headsets. We've done the Corsair Virtuosos. We've done the other Corsair wireless ones. So when it comes to maxed out headsets, we are getting limited.
Dude, you've been trying on.
Busy, bro.
One of the last ones we need to test is the Razer Black Shark V3 Pro, coming in at a measly $260.
Mike is enormous.
This must be what it feels like to be a pilot. All right, now that he just took my headset away from me and apparently my wallet, we're on our last 2 items, a gaming keyboard and a gaming PC.
But boys, I would be lying if I told you I didn't already have my sights on a specific keyboard.
Do you guys have the Azoth X? There it is.
Showing people, they're like, $100 keyboard.
I'm like, oh, just wait. This thing got some weight on it. So it's still a mechanical keyboard. You could go magnetic, get faster speeds, but boys, I have been on the hunt. $590 for the keyboard. This is almost more expensive than our monitor. Definitely heavier. You got a crafted aluminum alloy chassis with a metal frame, full color OLED screen on my keyboard. Quinn, hold this.
Oh my gosh, I'm not even like joking.
Now, as insane as this keyboard is, the moment you've been waiting for is finally here, boys. You want to know what type of maxed out gaming PC we're going to build. Well, if you've seen my previous video, we're actually using the exact same PC we built from Microcenter. Because trust me, boys, I don't think there's anything matching up with the parts this PC is already rocking.
So it's a good thing we built out our maxed out gaming PC last time because these boys been slinging that 5090 Astral. They're actually sold out. Clocked in at $3,300. There's one thing we don't have, Joel. It's a gold 5080.
Do you already have a 5080?
Do I have a
You
50?
just want a gold one?
Maybe. But besides that 5090, let me show you what else we put into that build. Of course, for our processor, we went with the 9950 X3D. Now, we could have went with the 9800 X3D, get a little bit of a gaming, but since your boy's turning into a nunk, I needed that multitasking, I'm struggling with my words right now. You know what I'm trying to say. Productivity. And I think the biggest spectacle that we actually threw into that PC, we did the Corsair Dominator 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, clocking in at almost $1,200 for RAM. My wallet's still feeling it to this day. So I took all those PC components and we cooked it up in the Tri-X Luca L70 PC case to give it that nice fishbowl look. But now that we got everything in our cart, it's time to go check out and take these things back to the house, piece it together, and see how this setup does. Not speaking of the credit card yet, but let's go.
He's using my credit card.
But fellas, building a maxed out gaming setup comes at the price of a maxed out credit card.
Now, may I remind you guys, we just brought in the gaming PC, which brings the total of this setup to $8,380. That's not even including a desk and a chair. Microcenter was sold out. So this is purely PC and peripherals. Let's start unboxing and see how this setup's gonna look. Now you guys are gonna be really happy about this because in our last maxed out Amazon gaming setup, you guys left a comment saying, why did you buy a 4K gaming monitor? 4K is not optimal for gaming. Listen, Karen, I realize that. But we got a 1440p, 480 hertz refresh rate, and 0.03 millisecond response time. Hey Quinn, hold that for me.
Oh, don't you just love that?
Okay, we're off to a bad start. The wrapping for the monitor is off to the side. Normally, it's at the bottom. That way, I can take the stand, slide this thing in there, and pull it out. What the? Now, first LG monitor in years, and I gotta say, I don't know if you can tell, look how thin this thing is. I mean, you have a big heatsink here at the back, but I gotta say this base, I don't know how I feel about this instead of like the split legs, but this thing is looking crisp and clean. First impressions, I dig it. You ready to have your mind blown?
No. All right, now I'm ready.
Watch this.
Oh! You can watch TikTok. Crazy.
I mean,
is it like touchscreen if you're?
Hey! Now, while Quinn does all the heavy lifting getting our gaming setup ready to go, I gotta give a huge shout out to X-Real because they just sent us out their brand new X-Real 1S AR glasses because they sat there and they said, Samson, enough gaming on the boring 27-inch, 32-inch gaming monitors, that's a thing of the past. Try gaming on something that will give you up to 500 inches of gameplay. That's a whole lot of inches. But like I was saying, the brand new X-Real 1S glasses give you a 500-inch display, 1200p resolution, and up to 120 hertz refresh rate. Like boys, Farm Simulator on these things is about to go absolutely crazy. Not even to mention the X-Real 1S's also come with Bose speakers right here on the side next to your ear holes to give you that cinema grade level sound. I mean, boys, not only is this thing about to replace my monitors, this thing about to replace my theater room as well. But they made using these glasses super simple because all you need is a USB-C cord, plugging it into the bottom of the X-Real glasses, then you take the other side of the USB-C and plug it into the device that you're gonna wanna use. I mean, we're talking iPhone, we're talking ROG, Xbox LIX, we're talking PC. I mean, any device that uses USB-C for a display port, you can use it. I'm about to be doom scrolling on this thing for days. Not to mention the 1S glasses can also convert 2D content and videos into 3D. But as much as I would love to sit here and game on these, Quinn has no idea what he's doing, so we gotta get back to helping him. Next up, we got the mouse pad, which we picked up the Razer Atlas, or in Quinn's terms, Alas mouse pad. But this isn't any mouse pad. This is a, you better catch these hands, what he's about to catch. Tempered glass gaming mouse mat. Don't know how I feel about like the texture, but you do have a solid mouse pad, mat. Sorry, that's on me, Razer. Mouse mat. You have a rubber backing right here, so any surface that you stick it to, it will be there and not slip around. But overall, nice little Razer symbol down here in the corner. I'm actually super excited to test this thing out. Alas, I'm excited to. And next up, my protege, my student. We have the Razer Viper V3 Pro in red Baker Edition. And if this doesn't make you better at gaming, then I don't know what will, because I need a lot of help. I don't think I've ever had a colored mouse. I don't think I've ever had a red mouse. Now that I'm thinking about it, I've always had a black and white mouse. Here we go. Sorry. Bro, I think that went into his lungs.
It's air.
I'm digging the red mouse, guys. Of course, you got Baker's signature right here, Razer logo. But other than that, I mean, this thing, 54 gram lightweight. Feel how light this is. Deception.
That's so light. Wow. Dude, that's crazy. Oh my God.
Jeez. It feels like these skates can be used on a glass mouse pad. I don't know if we have any others. We got the dongle. Of course, you got the cord. Got another love letter from Faker right here, probably thanking me for his career. You talk about this glide on this mouse pad. This thing's gonna be all over the place. All right, now I know we were limited on our headsets and we had to inquire from ChatGPT on what we should get, but that's where we finalized the Black Shark V3 Pro, and get this, from Circana themselves. I don't even know who that is, to be honest. They have it as the #1 PC gaming headset. All right, boys, in the box, we got your headset right here. Ooh, nice, easy, adjustable glide right there. Bro, those are nice. Like, I don't even have them turned on, and it's already feels like it's compressing the sound a little bit.
Because you got a big head.
What?
What?
But this does come with a detachable mic. You got your mic right there. Detachable mic goes right into the side. Those tri-level cushions or whatever it was, those are actually pretty comfortable. And like I said, not only do you have a mute button here on the side, if you need to talk bad about someone, you just detach the mic and all of a sudden it mutes it for you. I found the first negative though. Normally I put my headphones flat on the desk and the side cuffs will go all the way flat, but on these, they won't. I mean, it's not end of the world, but just a little minor tweak I would have added. I mean, Razer, if you want to contact me about making a new product, trust me, I'm great at spending money and testing setups. And the moment you guys are waiting for a $600 gaming keyboard. And in case you guys were thinking that I was joking about the weight earlier, let me show you. You ready, Joel? My credit card dead flashed right before my eyes right there, boys.
Not to be the bearer of bad news, but I think I just found the same keyboard on Amazon for $400.
It is $200 off.
Is it the same keyboard or?
Yes. Now, I have been looking for this keyboard for months because I did a whole series on short form saying, hey, letting the comments from my comment section build my gaming setup. And this was the #1 commented keyboard. And that was like 4 months ago. Moment of truth. What does $600 get you in a gaming keyboard nowadays? Looks like all my other keyboards.
Extra medium.
Oh, that'll be gonna have to give me a minute. Oh! Bro, do you hear that? Hold up, this requires a test. We all remember how much I enjoyed this keyboard from my Amazon 5-star. Oh! That one's still good. That one's still good. So here's the thing. You were getting, like they said, a metal frame on this with true carbon fiber. Like, I almost forgot about the OLED screen. I thought I was done with the unboxing, but you get a nice premium wrist rest. Like, this thing's got a hard backing with rubber plates on there. That way it sticks. Like, I'm sorry, Asus, I was not familiar with your game. Except that Microcenter charged me $200 more than what the keyboard cost, but overall, great keyboard. And like we were saying, we already built a maxed out Microcenter gaming PC with the best of the best parts. We're talking a 5090 Astral GPU, a 9950 X3D processor, and Dominator DDR5 RAM. Yes, that RAM might be about $1,000 today. But this will run everything that we threw at it. And when we did the test in our last video, we did a 4K 240 hertz gaming monitor. Now, we wanna see if we can hit 480 hertz on this 1440p LG gaming monitor and see how all of these peripherals perform. So boys, let's drop into a game of Battlefield 6. How many kills do you guys think I'm gonna get? 10?
Now boys, this PC has turned on before. Let's just hope it has no problem doing that again.
Now this has been my main gaming setup, so I know for a fact this is gonna work round 1. Okay, I seriously did not plan that. Oh my, the power strip is off, you've got to be kidding me.
Hooray!
I don't want to talk about it.
There's a lot of comments about your cable management.
Yeah, what'd they say, they like it?
No.
Now we already stress test this PC where it came in the 99th percentile on the earth. So this thing's fast. So what we're gonna do now, instead of the stress test, we are gonna hop into a game of Battlefield 6, see if we can max out the frames, see if we can get 480 FPS, test out the peripherals, and obviously see how good I am at gaming. Dude, I swear this noise cancellation on this.
Ugly people say, what?
All right, so the number one thing we want to check for is making sure our monitor is maxed out. They actually undersold themselves. I can get 480.17 hertz refresh rate right there. Dial in, let's go.
You should probably do casual breakthrough because it has bots. Is he being for real? I think it's
All right, graphics quality, we are turning this thing on overkill. And then of course, since we have the 5090, we are gonna turn on NVIDIA multi-frame generation. Right there, boom, call it a day, boys. All right, so we got frame generation right now. We're hitting FPS of 425 right there. Again, This is maxed out at 480 hertz, but this gameplay, I mean, this thing is smooth like, and if it, oops, I'm outside the combat area. You do have to get used to a glass mouse pad. I mean, it feels like I'm just gliding all over the place and I can barely keep this thing concentrated. My buddy may have gotten taken down right there. Oh, got him, boom, baby. Who wants to taste? I'm handing it out for free right now. Put me in. Latency, 5090 Astro couldn't keep up. I got severe input latency right there, doesn't count. We gotta try that one more time. Guys, I gotta say though, I mean, my final thoughts here, monitor is fluid-like. We're talking 480 hertz. I mean, I'm barely maxing this thing out at 410 to 425 hertz. So I'm not even maximizing this to the full capability. But this glass mouse pad, this mouse, absolutely amazing keyboard headset. When you talk about a headset that will get you into the game that you can't hear anything else, like this setup may not be quite as good as the Amazon one, but it is up there. I gotta give it a 9.8 out of 10. The one thing that I wish I would have changed, this is a matte finish on the OLED monitor instead of glossy, and I probably would not have paid $500 for a keyboard. But if you guys are wondering how I built this Microsoft PC, you can check out that maxed up PC build here. Other than that, guys, we appreciate you. Make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. That's right, about time I get some respect around here. Thank you.